Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Cara and today I have a book review of the book Deep Light by Frances Hardinge. I was kindly sent this book for review by Pam McMillan, so thank you so much. But of course, all review thoughts are my own, but if you wish to purchase this book, all the purchase links are in the description. So without further ado, let's get stuck into the review. So as I said, I was sent this book for review, but when I'm reviewing books that I've been sent, I like to have my honest and real thoughts, because there's no point promoting and reviewing a book if you're not going to give it an honest review. So I was interested in reviewing this book because Frances Hardinge has written a book that I love called The Light Tree. Now The Light Tree is about a girl who, her father and her family moved to a new island, and he is confronted with a new secret kind of tree that gives a lie when you tell it the truth, and then her father dies, and yeah, basically it's a really great story, and I really liked her writing in this. So when I saw this was up for review, I thought I'd pick it up. Now this is, I think this was released a few weeks ago. I haven't got around to reviewing it yet, but this was released I think in October, so I'm going to read the blurb for you first, but I really enjoyed it. An electrifying story about friendship as dark and dangerous as the ocean, and a journey as treacherous as the gods themselves. On the jumbled streets of the island of Lady Crave lies Hark and his best friend Jult. They are scavengers, living off their wits, diving for relics of the gods, desperate for anything they can sell. But now there is something restless stirring beneath the waves, something to stir someone, something calling to someone brave enough to retrieve it, something valuable, something dangerous. Now I absolutely love this cover. I am a real big fan of fantasy. I love fantasy reads, and this is a real, it's not even a romance book, it's just a real contemporary fantasy book. Now we follow the story, we follow the character Hark in this story. He is I think he has like 17, 18 year old boy, and his best friend Jelt, who are scavengers, are kind of like thieves and robbers who, in this little town, they sell relics that are from the gods. Now you can kind of see on there, I think actually in the back of the book they have some, you know, the gods that they believe in and the different islands they come from. But basically the gods are these massive creatures that ruled the earth, kind of like, you know, King Triton and stuff like that. They ruled the earth, but now their relics are being washed up and people sell them, they trade them for things, they use them for medicine. And Hark and Jelt, they sell them and try and steal from people. And basically Hark gets caught and he is sent to a camp where he is basically sent undercover to find out more about these mystical creatures. But what actually happens while he's doing this is quite incredible. I'm obviously not going to go into the actual plot line of the story, but I really liked the detail that was given in regards to the gods. I could really picture, especially the Lady Crave, the Lady of the Sea, they're like the main god. You could really picture the way she was described with her hair and the way her heart was, you know, visible to people, and the way that she allude, like the way she craved and drew people in when they believed that the gods were there to protect them, when they were kind of not that at all. But I really like the writing style on this. I thought the beginning of it was quite slow. It did take me a while to get into it, but once I got into it, I flew through this book. I'm not a fast reader, and if I take about 2 weeks for a book, that's pretty good for me. And this did take me roughly about 2 weeks. By the middle of it, I was wanting to read it most days, and I really loved that we saw the difference between Hark's character, who was really developed and he was given this different opportunity in life, and then Jelt, who was kind of given a different blow and has his whole world flipped out from underneath him, and how the gods and the undersea is now kind of destroying his life and changing it, when everyone used to think the gods were controlling and making the world a better place. So if you're a fan of like contemporary books that talk about fantasy but also have a realistic kind of approach in regards to mental health of, you know, the older generation, there is definitely a real connection here with old priests and how their life is a whole reflection now of the past. And if you like books that have a real mystery, there was a mystery in regards to what the actual, I don't know how to say this without spoiling it, basically what the gods intention was and why they were there. And there is something in here that I read that was or maybe it was someone described this. They basically described it as a kind of Pirates of the Caribbean meets what would you describe it as? Pirates of the Caribbean meets Aquaman. Maybe, I don't know, but a real adventure book that deals with magical, mystical creatures, which was very cool. I gave this book a 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was a tiny bit long. It was, I think, 433 pages. I prefer a book that's a little bit less than that, but I really enjoyed it nonetheless. So if you want to purchase this book, as I said in the beginning, the links are all in the description below, and I really recommend adding this if you're looking for a different kind of fantasy read to add to your life. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, hit that big red subscribe button down below, and thank you once again, Pen Macmillan, for sending me this book for review, and I will see you all next week in another video. Bye.